4,000 miles away from his bedroom in the UK, covering all your favorite sports, he's high in demand. From baseball to football, he's got every angle covered. He's gonna watch your team, even when they get smothered. It's Heisty, it is Jolly Good Takes. Introducing your host, Liam.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this stream today. And we are live for the NHL Draft. How's everybody doing? A little bit different today, but we are here and live. What's up? Let's see what the Sharks are going to do today. I'm excited for this one. How is everyone on this Friday night / Friday evening draft? Let's hope San Jose can deliver. And look, I want Ivar Stenberg. That's who I want the most. So we will see if that is how it goes, or if they surprise us and draft someone different, maybe like a Chase Reed. As how are you doing, everybody? Zim chat, how's it going? As we are live. As look, feel free to drop in a message if you're new. We're not predominantly a ice hockey channel, but we will be streaming every Sharks game this season. So stay tuned for that. But no, we do basketball, we do NBA, mostly baseball at the moment, and of course ice hockey. Zim, Reed, Rudolph, or Veerhoff. Let's see. Hopefully, one of them falls to pick number 9. I doubt they will fall to pick number 9, but let's hope they do. As I am hoping that I can get the ticker at the bottom of the screen, but I am new to this, so apologies everybody. But I should be able to get a ticker at the bottom of the stream so everyone knows the draft order and the draft picks. How's your Friday been, Zim? As I hope everyone is doing okay. Um, again, if you're one of our regulars and you're not an ice hockey fan, I do apologise, but that is what we are doing today. It's working. Otherwise, if I can't, then I'm actually going to miss the first pick, even though we know who the first pick is going to be anyway. But yes, all right, it is working. Let me get to the live. As Zim says, it's been amazing. Going to Vaux after this, so you won't be there for the giant stream. That is all good, Zim. As actually, yeah, we've got this working now. That's all good though, Zim. If you won't be here, as let me see. Zim's giving a Bob a break. No, yes, you are, Zim. Let me see. Is this gonna work if I do that? What is that gonna show? Right now, it's showing black. Scott, hi, Scott. How you doing? I know you're probably not NHL fan, but we are live for the draft. As all I can see is black at the bottom. I know, Scott. I'm all decked out. Yeah, it's a bit hot, but it's all good. Scott's actually a big Flyers fan. All right, Scott. Nice to know. Oh, I think you did say in the stream yesterday, actually. Sim says go Sharks. Yeah, I am a Sharks fan as well. I'm just having a look in here. I don't actually think it allows me to share the draft order. All right, it doesn't allow me. I thought that was going to work, but it doesn't. But it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't work. We can I'll just go back to the old screen. We've got the pop up in the left and in the top right, sorry. So that's fine. So, you've got the 21st pick, Scott, I believe. That's what you've got. So, hopefully it's a good pick for you, as we can actually do it like this. Diddle-a-doo. Let's see if Gavin McKenna goes first as well. That's what's projected. We'll see if it actually happens. As let me just do that. All right, yeah, there we go. That's all good and fixed. If you couldn't tell, I'm not that prepared for this. I was hoping to be more prepared, but what I was gonna do didn't work. As Scott says, I have faith in Keith Jones and Danny Bray. Um, if that's how you say it, they are building something special. Yeah, Zim Zim, I've got you, definitely. As let me find. Here we go. Can put that on there. Uh, do that, and we are all good. And I can actually look in the chat now as well. Zim Zim says, "Let's go, Mike Greer." Yes, let's go, Mike Greer. All right, we're ready. Come on, San Jose, don't stuff this up. Let Let's see who they draft. Um, Scott, so you're a big Flyers fan. Now the Flyers made the playoffs, unlike the Sharks. Um, I'm new to ice hockey. I watched last year was my first year, so I kind of need some of you guys to bring me along. Um, as I'm trying to learn and learn and learn about ice hockey because the Sharks are going to be good in the future. So as Zim Zim, you don't like the Flyers, Zim Zim. All right, that's um that's okay, but we like Scott, so that's fine. So the Toronto Maple Leafs then won the NHL Draft lottery. They will be pick number one. The San Jose Sharks will be pick number two. Um, Zim Zim, don't actually call me that, Zim Zim. That's definitely not my real name. No, I know we hate the Vegas Golden Knights and the LA Kings. I also don't like the Anaheim Ducks either. But I know especially the Vegas Golden Knights. As by the way, already 10 likes. So I appreciate everyone that's liked. I don't even think we've had 10 people in. But hey, as Scott says, yes, they took out the aging Pens in the first round. That was unexpected, wasn't it, Scott, as well? As Zimzum says he doesn't mind the Ducks, but still. Hey, look, the future is teal, baby. And there's going to be a big step to that future tonight as the San Jose Sharks have picks number 2, 9, and 27. The Flyers have pick 21, I believe. So, Scott, we will be live for that. And then we'll be live for the Giants game after, which is the main thing that I do stream here on Jolly Good Takes. Zim Zim, San Jose Sharky clears. As Zim Zim says, the Flyers mascot is a creep. I don't know the Flyers mascot. Obviously, Scott, the Phillies have one of the best mascots in the Philly Fanatic. Yeah, no, Zim Zim, that's all good. I actually, guys, did a big like note page, 2 whole notes for this draft because I was like, I can't come on here and not know any of the prospects. So I did some research on the prospects. So we will see. So I'm actually interested to see where some of these prospects go. As Scott says, Zim Zim, I am not happy that Flyers conformed and adopted a mascot a few years ago. So did they only recently get a mascot then, Scott? That's interesting. So yes, I have a mock draft. We'll see how accurate I am. Um, I'm thinking maybe the first 4 picks, I may get right, but apart from that, I have no idea about the rest of them. But I've got Gavin McKenna going 1 to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I've got Ivar Stenberg, the Swedish centre, who is probably going to be on the second line for the Sharks pretty soon. Going second, the Vancouver Canucks, who have the third pick. I've got them selecting Caleb Malhotra as the commissioner. Barry, don't know his surname. If you want to put that in the chat, um, he's getting heavily booed here as he's accompanied by two other people. And the draft is being held in Buffalo, by the way. All right, he's just speaking a load of crap. Scott says, Liam, his name is Gritty. You should check him out when you have some time. He's got a bit of a fanatic in him with his demeanor. All right, Scott, I will definitely check out Gritty. Let me write that down. As Josh Stone, the Buffalo Sabres forward, is there. Right, Gritty. We will have a look at Gritty. As Zim Zim says he's kind of funny, but an abuser. All right, Zim Zim. Gary Bettman. All right. As they've also got Buffalo Bills. Dion Dawkins, the left tackle, is also there in Buffalo. I like Dion Dawkins. He's a good guy. As Zim Zim says he abused the Penguins mascot. Did he really? So let's see. When they get this over, we'll actually have the first pick of the draft. And hopefully the draft ticker updates because I'm a bit new, but it should do. As they're just speaking to Josh right now. We will see what I don't even know how long this is going to go. By the way, Josh Doan, 25 goals, 27 assists in 82 games. So he played all the games last season. That can't be easy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, Buffalo was one of the best teams last year, the Sabres. Did they not finish number 1 seed in the whatever it's called? Uh Scott says, lol, he threw a fake penguin mascot off the second level of the stadium to the Did he really, Scott? Oh, the guy this commissioner's just getting booed. All right. So, just get on with it now. Come on. Scott, have you got a guy you want the Philadelphia Flyers to take, Scott, or do you not know anything and you're just going to see who they take? Oh, they're talking about the Maple Leafs right now having the first pick. Oh, Scott, it was the Hurricane, was it? I know they won it against the Vegas Golden Knights. I know that was a shock that the Golden Knights beat the Avalanche to get to the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, they're currently doing "Hey" that song right now. I do actually like Buffalo. I got to say, I feel like everyone has a soft spot for the Bills, but I do actually like the Bills and Buffalo. Now, if the Sabres beat my Sharks, then might not say the same thing about the Sabres next season. Oh, come on, Commissioner. They hate him. It's like every commissioner in every sport they absolutely hate. You can do no right as a commissioner. You can only do wrong. All right. In fairness, they're right now bringing out the high school championship team, all wearing Vegas Golden Knights jerseys, and the coach there. So, look, fair play to them. Congratulations for winning. Also, how many trades are we going to get tonight? That will be interesting as well. Now, when we do the baseball draft, there's not going to be any trades in that one. because you can't get trades. But that one will be very exciting. As says McKenna on the phone, it's him. We will see, Zim Zim. That's what everyone thinks. But you can't spoil it. So right, Toronto is on the clock now. Now, how long do you get on the clock? Yep, Zim Zim. I'm seeing that right now. That was what was expected. He is currently on the phone. So it's looking like Gavin McKenna is gonna be the first pick in the draft. Now, that's what the consensus. Everyone thinks that's gonna happen. Most people think Ivar Stenberg's going to the Sharks. We will see. That's what I'm hoping for. As he's definitely getting drafted here. He's saying thank you. So Gavin McKenna is definitely getting picked here with the first pick. As Scott, there should be a countdown on the screen. On my screen or your screen? I thought I was gonna have it working, but it wasn't working. Scott, if I probably can't do it for this draft, but I'll try and get that for the MLB draft. I'll have to do my research on that one. Is he really Zim Zim? Justin Bieber, Canada's finest. Oh, yeah, Scott, that's yeah. The pick is in. That's all we know right now. But there is a little timer. Scott says who okay. You guys are not a fan of the commish. I mean, all they do is boo. Sports is so funny. All right, pick is in. The commissioner is now at the podium. We already know it's Gavin McKenna. Oh, Scott. Okay, okay. You're talking about Bieber as you guys are way ahead of me. I haven't even seen Justin Bieber yet. Or did you guys already know that he was getting announced? Because I did not know that. There he is. There's Justin Bieber. Now, obviously, he's not a Sabres fan, so the crowd don't like him that much. He's obviously a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. As come on, Bieber. How about we just get to the pick? As in, when was the last time Bieber even did anything relevant? Not that I hate all his songs. I do like some of his songs. It's not a hate show, but he's now just talking to the crowd. Zim Zim, he didn't even do it right. All right then, Justin Bieber. He's making his way to the podium. Yeah, come on, Bieber. Go up the stairs. There you go. As he shakes the commissioner's hand. And we already know who the first pick is because we've already seen the phone call. So Gavin McKenna then. It's going to be. As he's just taking his time now. Are you going to announce the pick or what? There you go. What was that? He's just said, "Mr. McKenna, we want to draft you to the Toronto Maple Leafs." What kind of crap was that? Also, you know how successful this is? Right, there we go. Gavin McKenna, updated. All right, it does actually update. At least that's working. So, the Maple Leafs draft Gavin McKenna, the left winger, and we'll see if that's enough to keep Austin Matthews to stay as Zim Zim. That was definitely not official. He was just like Mr. McKenna. He weren't like with the first pick in the 2026 NHL Draft. The Toronto Maple Leafs are selecting Gavin McKenna. No, McKenna, we want you. As the Sharks are now on the clock, by the way. As look, I'm happy we're getting Ivar Stenberg. I'd rather Stenberg than McKenna anyway. Yes, Zim Zim, it's the Sharks' turn, baby. We got lucky in the draft lottery. We lucked our way up to the number 2 pick. Now let's take advantage of it and draft a superstar. I tell you what, they just put the jersey on him and the cap. I do like the Maple Leafs unis. I've got to admit, I do like their uniform. That's pretty cool for McKenna. He gets to take a picture with Justin Bieber. All right then, McKenna. Zim Zim. McKenna pulled an arsehole and bottled it. Yes, he did. There's a message from McKenna here. As who is it? Oh, it's Austin Matthews. There you go. So Austin Matthews then with a message to Gavin McKenna. Yeah, Scott. I don't know why I'm so far behind. This is worse than the baseball. I mean, I've got it at live as well, but it's fine. All right, guys. All right, guys. It's as it's at the most live I can get it, but that's fine. So McKenna and Matthews then are going to be playing on the front line for the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs just with a disaster season, capped off by that Matthews injury to end the year. We'll see if they can bounce back next year. I don't know though. But McKenna will go a long way into helping them. As do they actually have to interview Justin Bieber as well? They're doing an interview with Bieber and McKenna. By the way, 12 likes, guys. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you everyone for hitting the like button. I'm a British guy. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to the NHL. But I'm learning. I'm always learning. We will be streaming lots of Sharks games this season as well. So stay tuned for that. As Scott says, I thought there were trade rumors out there that Austin Matthews was potentially on the move. I did see that as well, Scott. Maybe because the Maple Leafs got that number 1 overall selection, though, that um, made him stay. But it's going to take a lot if they're going to move Austin Matthews. And he means so much to that franchise as well. We will see, though. So, McKenna, number 1 overall to the Maple Leafs. The Sharks are up next. Let's hope they get Ivar Stenberg. I'd say 90% chance it's Ivar Stenberg. 10% chance it's Chase Reed. I'll say 9% chance Chase Reed and then 1% someone else. So, McKenna, he went to Penn State. He had 36 assists and 51 points as a freshman. As the interviews finished then, and the Sharks pick is soon, and we are excited. Ivar Stenberg, here we go. I have a soft spot for the Swedish as well. As actually they're doing another interview. They did a on-stage interview, and now they're doing an off-stage interview. It's not like the NHL draft or the MLB draft. This is more like the MLB draft. This really, Scott. There's another one. Oh my god! How many interviews do you want? We've heard enough. Time. Okay, now the Sharks are officially on the clock, and the timer is ticking down. Yeah. Yes, sir, Scott. 2 minutes left for the Sharks. Please, if it's not Ivar Stenberg, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. You know, Zim Zim, if I was the parents, I would say, this is this is my kid's moment. I don't need to get involved. As yeah, Zim Zim, it looks like I'm about 45 seconds behind when your messages are coming through. So McKenna and Celebrini were the last two picks drafted out of college. As could you imagine the Sharks just traded this pick for like a top defenseman in the league? I wouldn't be against it, but could you imagine? As to me, 2 is like the one I'm most excited for, but 9 is the most interesting. All right, Zim Zim, don't ruin it, Zim Zim, for me. Just wait a minute before you say. So, Ivar Stenberg is hopefully a San Jose Shark. And what a collection of talent the Sharks are building. A young team. I'm foreign to young teams. I'm not used to having a good young team right now in basketball, NFL, or baseball. I know, Scott. By the way, shout out to Zim Zim's wife, Erica. If Erica is watching, we talked last night for a little bit. I heard she's a big fan, so shout out to Erica. Hopefully, Erica's having a fantastic day as well. Yeah, Scott, I can't do that. So the pick is in for the Sharks. Let's see who it's gonna be. Although I kind of already know. Hopefully they don't show who's on the phone call as well. That was annoying when they showed McKenna on the phone. It just ruined it. Mike Greer, Zim Zim's on your TV. Zim Zim, I said shout out to Erica, your wife. She's a big fan. I hope she's having a great day. I hope she's excited for this pick as much as me and you are, Zim Zim. So, oh, all right, Zim Zim. I'll do it in a little bit. Great timing. Yes, they are showing Mike Greer. Go Sharks, go. You see, GMMG. All right, Zim Zim. I'm covering up the chat so I don't see it, so I can actually have a live, honest reaction. All right, I'm excited for this. Ivar Stenberg, please, baby. I won't be mad at Chase Reed, but you cannot take Chase Reed over Ivar Stenberg or Ivar Stenberg. He's the commissioner. All right. They're gonna get someone else to make it. All right, it's an Olympic gold medalist gonna make this pick. All right. Someone, Layla Edwards here, is going to come out and call the Sharks pick. Now, who you announce here is going to decide whether I like you or I hate you. All right, we're ready. She's at the microphone. Come on, Ivar Stenberg. You know it. Yes. All right. She's announcing it. Come on, don't let me down. She said, "Let's get right into it," and then she doesn't even get into it. Come on. She's also a gold medalist, so congratulations as well. That's just worth pointing out. She has won a gold medal. All right, with the second pick in the 2026 NHL Draft, the San Jose Sharks. Yes, Ivar Stenberg, baby, to the Sharks. That's what I'm talking about. Go Sharks. The future is teal. They got the Swedish Ivar Stenberg, the forward. That is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I wanted. All right. Yeah, Zim Zim. All right. You actually kept your mouth shut as well. I wasn't looking at the chat though, but I appreciate that, Zim Zim. Ivar Stenberg is a shark. That's what we're talking about. Out of the Swedish league, we got him a superstar. As Scott says, he hates all the BS leader. I know, Scott. Just get on with it. So the Sharks draft Stenberg. His brother was selected 23rd by Ottawa. He's 18 years old, 5'11", 190 pounds. From Stungensund, Sweden. I definitely botched that. As he's putting on the Sharks jersey, baby. You know, the Sharks, they always go best player available, which is why I like. Yeah, Zim Zim, I saw you went up in a lot of followers today. So the Sharks take Stenberg. I know, Zim Zim, I like him. I like the Swedish. So it will now be the Canucks on the clock. The Canucks, who had the best odds to get number one overall, did not luck out. But what a talented top six the Sharks have. And just need to get that defense ready. I know, Scott, that is a fair point. Have we really? We got a Vegas and Rangers trade. So is Vegas traded up to pick number 5? Zim Zim? No way. Then the Rangers gave up pick number 5. Maybe they were hoping he would fall. That's interesting. So we've got a trade between the Rangers and Vegas. Whoa. Okay, big trade here then. I'll announce it in a minute. Pavel Dorofeev to the New York Rangers. There you go. We'll see what the compensation is. I don't know what the compensation is, but Pavel Dorofeev to the Rangers. As Scott says, let's hope they don't do this kid dirty as they did Kaminga. Oh, they did Kaminga so dirty. All right. Let's see who Vancouver will be taking. I'll be honest, as a debut ice hockey stream, I need to get down with all these names. I need your guys' help as much as you can, by the way. So Senberg has gone second overall. They're now interviewing him. Scott says, yeah, it doesn't help that there are a ton of international play. I know, Scott. The names are so difficult for me to pronounce. They're so confusing. Right. I'm gonna take off this uniform for now. Now I apologise as the Canucks pick is in. I am just sweating because of how hot it is over here. So I'm taking this off until the Sharks' next pick. Wow. Bloody hell. Scott, we were talking about it earlier. No AC over here in the UK. It is so hot. So the pick is in for the Canucks. Now I've got them going Caleb Malholtron. Malholtra. Oh, just knocking everything over as well. Yeah, Caleb Malholtra is who I'm going for here. As Toby is going to make this pick. Kevin, what's up? There you go. Caleb Malholtra is going to the Canucks. Kevin, I know. Um, it's been 100 degrees today, and there is no AC, so I'm sweating my ass off. As it's because Scott, we were talking about it on the Discord. Scott, basically, they say it's too bad for the environment, so you should not have it in a country. It's stupid, Kevin. Right, Malholtra then has gone to the Canucks from Brantford, close to my favourite team, Brentford, but from Brantford. As yeah, Scott, the police maybe coming knocking on my door. You are right. As my little draft track is not updating, so I need to there we go, it's updated. So Zimzim saying number 5 from the Rangers is not involved in the trade. All right. What was involved, Zimzim, or did they just say that that's not involved? So from Brantford, sorry, in 25-26, he played 67 games, 29 goals, 55 assists, the centre. Now, Malholtra has been linked to the Canucks for ages. Yeah, Kevin, to my left, I've got a massive fan. Now, I don't have any ice, but I have got a massive fan. So Caleb Malholtra then goes to the Canucks, and it'll be the Buffalo Sabres' turn on the clock as they got the pick from the Chicago Blackhawks. I've got Buffalo going Chase Reed. We will see. I'm 3 for 3 so far, although I feel like they're the 3 easiest picks. So no surprises yet. As yeah, Kevin, that is the trick. Taylor Malhotra, he looks like a good kid. And I did actually hear Taylor Malhotra's dad is actually the Canucks head coach. So it's going to be father son there in Vancouver. Yeah, that is a smart workaround. Kevin, I don't really get how you put ice in front of a fan though. If you have got any tips, let me know. And he was also a Canucks fan growing up as well. Kevin, are you a Nashville Predators fan then, Kevin? Worst team name in NHL history. That's I don't think so, Kevin. Although Preds is a bit weird, but as a Caleb Malhotra's comp is Nick Suzuki. I actually had that written down in my notes. He's good at both ends of the ice, and he's very creative. He's good at play driving, and he's good at play making. So Caleb Malhotra then is going to the Vancouver Canucks. Kevin says, "Look out for the Predators. Just lay out a tray of ice." All right, Kevin, I'll try that. Although hopefully it doesn't melt. Look, the San Jose Sharks. How many games in a row did they lose to Nashville? It's crazy. We can never beat the Predators. It's so annoying. Yeah, Kevin, anything to do with this heat. It's crazy, the heat over here. I am not used to this kind of heat. So, the top three McKenna to the Maple Leafs as expected. Ivar Stenberg to the Sharks, and then Caleb Malhotra to the Vancouver Canucks. The Buffalo Sabres are on the clock after getting the draft pick from the Chicago Blackhawks. We'll see. I got them taking Chase Reed. That's my mock draft, the top defenseman in the class. We will see, though. Yeah, no, I need to do that, Kevin. Now, thankfully, the weather's getting cooler over the weekend, and into next week, it's going to be about 70 degrees. Scott, we are getting the heat next week on East Coast, mid upper 90s all week with high humidity. It's so bad, Scott. Now, please tell me you got aircon because I don't want anyone to go through the pain that I've had to go through. So, about a minute left on the clock here for Buffalo. We'll see what they do. Evan, are you a bigger baseball fan or a bigger ice hockey fan? Let me know. Scott, at least you've got AC. Oh, I tell you, I can't wait for this heat to go away. It's lovely in the evening outside. It's actually, I'd rather be outside than inside when you have no AC. All right, Buffalo. Then it's their draft. Let's see who they pick. I got Chase Reed. Has anyone got anyone different? Zim Zim. Who have you got? Oh, Kevin. Once you left Nashville, you stopped paying attention to NHL. All right, Kevin. Fair enough. Now, Kevin, I'm not a genius when it comes to NHL. I've only been watching for a year, but I'm quickly learning as the pick is in for Buffalo, and here is the commissioner as Dion Dawkins and Josh Stone are gonna make the announcement here. Kevin, I've been to an NHL game. I've got to say, it's way easier to see the puck in live than it is on TV, and the atmosphere. Ice hockey's got the best atmosphere in all of America, probably. As why is my stream lagged? Scott agrees. It's the best game to watch in person. What's going on here? My stream has lagged. My stream's frozen just before the pick. Isn't that brilliant? Oh, come on. How can it do that? Zim Zim, is it Rudolph? Because my stream has frozen. Brilliant. Oh my God. So the Buffalo Okay, the Buffalo Sabres select Daxon Rudolph. What are they doing? Max Rudolph was not selected, not thought about going that high. Wow, that is a big shock. Daxon Rudolph then going at pick number 4. Why would they not take Chase Reed? Now they're a bigger genius than I am. As right, we're back. We're back. Daxon Rudolph then. So got that wrong. Brilliant. As a Kevin, he went to a finals game when they made their run. Playoff hockey. It's the best. It is one of the best, if not the best, playoff atmospheres in America. Probably the best. So the Maple Leafs have taken McKenna. The Sharks took Stenberg. By the way, guys, I know you guys call it the semis. I call it semis. So Daxon Rudolph, 18 years old, 6'2", is going to the Buffalo Sabres. They traded up to number 4 to get Daxon Rudolph. I wonder if the Sharks were interested in Daxon Rudolph. So Rudolph to the Sabres. That is a big surprise. That gives the Rangers the chance to draft Chase Reed then, which you would think they are definitely going to do. Wow. The first shock of the night is Daxon Rudolph. Kevin, I appreciate you joining for a little bit. We'll be live for the Giants game later. But Kevin, thank you. And as always, I appreciate it. Let's see then. The Rangers then, who've already made a big trade today, they could have a fantastic night if they add Chase Reed and Pavel Dorofeyev. That would be a great night for the New York Rangers as they're interviewing Daxon Rudolph right now. Scott, okay, I'll be back when the Flyers pick. If you're still on, going to watch Wheeler carve up the Mets. Absolutely, Scott. See you then. I appreciate it. Yeah, and see you at the Giants game as well, because after this, we will be going straight to the Giants game. But thanks, Scott. Flyers pick at number 21. So Daxon Rudolph going to Buffalo. Did not see that one coming. I had Daxon Rudolph going to the Winnipeg Jets at pick number 8. His dad and his sisters there. Zim Zim. Are you in the chat? As what do you think Buffalo fans are thinking right now? This was we were waiting for this moment, and we want to chase Reed, and instead they drafted Daxon Rudolph. So the Rangers are now on the clock. Zim Zim is just let me know, Zim Zim, if you know what I mean. So Chase Reed is still on the board. Surely the Rangers are going to take Chase Reed, or is Chase Reed going to fall? We will see. So I'm 3 for 4 now, and the 3 picks I got right were gimmies. So I did have the Rangers going Vigo Bjork, but I don't think that's going to happen now. I think definitely Chase Reed from the USA is going to go with this next pick. As there's 2 minutes left on the clock for the Rangers. Now it's started. It's moving pretty well. Ton of interviews for McKenna. One for Stenberg, and now not many interviews at all already. So you gotta think Chase Reed is going here. Let's see though. I said it earlier. If the Rangers get Chase Reed as well as their big trade, Pavel Dorofeyev, that would be a amazing night for them. So Zim Zim, I don't know if you're joined by Erica, but if Erica's in the room with you, Zim Zim, I just want to give a big shout out to Erica. Big fan of the streams. I got to talk to her last night. She seems very nice. So shout out to Erica, Zim Zim's wife. So about a minute left on the clock for the Rangers. By the way, Zim Zim, are you going to the Vouts game with Erica as well? Zim Zim, are you even in the chat? I've just talked to myself. All right, Zim Zim. 40 seconds left. The pick is not in yet by the Rangers. Interesting. 30 seconds. Maybe they are delaying it. Maybe they're thinking, hey, what do we do? 20 seconds now on the clock for the Rangers. The pick is in. The pick is in for the Rangers. Let's see what the Rangers do. Pick is in. Surely it's Chase Reed. All right, he's the commissioner. And the Rangers are gonna select. Whoa! They're gonna select Albert Smits. What is going on? What's happening to Chase Reed? Albert Smits is going. God damn it! I had him going to the Sharks at number 9 in my mock draft. Maybe that was a bit ambitious, but Albert Smits is gone, and it's gonna be a run on defenseman right now. So Chase Reed, who I thought was the number 1 defenseman, has fallen at least to number 6, where the Flames then have the opportunity. Does that throw off the Flames as well? Crazy. So I'm guessing then the teams that have done their scouting have decided Chase Reed is not as good as the public and the mock drafts their consensus. So the Rangers go Albert Smits. They get a defenseman. That's what we were expecting. So Albert Smits is gone to the Rangers. I bet Rangers fans are thinking Chase Reed was right there. How can you not take Chase Reed? So there you go. As we've got an announcement here. All right. Got an announcement by the commissioner. Trade alert! Okay, there's a trade alert. The number 6 pick is being traded. Surely someone's came up and they're going to trade for Chase Reed. The Utah Mammoth, JJ Paterka, has been traded to the Boston Bruins. Oh, okay. The Flames aren't trading the pick. A first round pick in 2028. Paterka is going from Utah to Boston for a pick number 23 and a Panthers first round pick. As there's another trade. Holy smokes. The Vegas Golden Knights are trading Pavel Dorofeya to the New York Rangers in exchange for number picks number 26 and 92 in this year's draft. And a conditional first round pick in 2028. I tell you what, some big trades on draft night. Okay. So the Rangers are making moves then. They've acquired Albert Smits in the 5th. So Calgary's on the clock then. And is this going to be Chase Reed? Zim Zim Erica was really happy. I'm glad she was able to hear that. Zim Zim, what do you think of the trades that are happening? So, Calgary are on the clock. The Rangers took Albert Smits, and the Bruins are traded pick 23 to the Utah Mammoth. So a lot of trades going on then. Chase Reed and Carson Carls and Keaton Veerhoff. If one of those can fall to the Sharks at pick number 9, we will be delighted. We have Zim Zim. All right. I didn't know that. So the pick is in for Calgary. Surely it's going to be Chase Reed. Could you imagine Chase Reed falls to the Sharks? I reckon they're going to go Veerhoff, though. We will see. The pick is in. Here comes the commissioner. Who are Calgary going to select? I'm going to say Veerhoff. That's who I'm going for. Let's I'd love it to be an offensive player, but it's not going to be an offensive player. All right. I know that looks stupid on stream because you don't have the volume, but I was dancing to the music there. All right, we're ready for category selection. Lanny McDonald, who was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1992, is going to announce this pick for Calgary. I'm going to guess Veerhoff. I think Chase Reed's going to keep falling. All right, with the 6th pick in the 2026 NHL Draft, the Calgary Flames select. They are going to select Carson Carrolls. Okay. Wow. Carson Carrolls goes then. So Chase Reed continues to fall. What is going on with Chase Reed? What is going on? So far in the draft, Gavin McKenna, as expected, has gone to the Maple Leafs. Stenberg has gone to the Sharks. Malhotra has gone to the Canucks. Jackson Rudolph, a surprise, went to Buffalo at pick number 4. I'm sure a lot of Buffalo fans aren't going to be happy about that one. But look, Chase Reed, as most people wanted, is falling here. And the Rangers select Albert Smits. The Flames just selected Carson Carrolls. So we'll see what the Seattle Kraken do at pick number 7. Can Verhoff or Chase Reed fall into the San Jose Sharks' lap? We will see. As Zimzim, what time is the Vanks game and when do you leave for that? By the way, 12 likes on our first ever ice hockey stream, by the way. Appreciate that everyone that's came in here and likes it. Even if you don't like it, you're just helping out the channel. So appreciate everyone as we're getting to 100 subscribers. Zimzim, how many ice hockey games have you been to? As I will put on the San Jose Sharks gear when it's their pick again, but it is 100 degrees in the UK, so it's so hot. It'd be interesting to see who the Sharks get and who's going to be left. So Zimzim, you went to 15 games. That's pretty good going. You went to the tank. How was it, Zimzim? I bet it was good fun. I all I Zimzim, I've been to one ice hockey game and it was last year and it was the Canucks versus the Rangers. Not the highest quality game you'll ever watch. And it was 3-0 to the Canucks. Chase Reed then is still on the board. If one of these two defensemen if they both go in the next two picks, I wonder if San Jose will trade out of pick number 9. We will see though. As there's a minute 30 on the clock for the Kraken. We are 6 picks into the draft here, an hour in. I have a feeling we may not get through all the picks before the Giants game, but we will see. Charles, he's got good he's just got a good game. Good end on both end of the ice. He's got high offensive upside. Let me see what I wrote on him as well. He he can play in all situations as well. And he can be a good quarterback in the power play. So Chase Reed still on the board. Could you imagine if Chase Reed fell to the Sharks and they got Stenberg and Reed? We will see. It feels like Reed is falling though. There must be something teams see that they don't like as much as other players. Zim, you've ruined it. Oh no, don't tell me Reed's gone. Then Verhov. The Jets would take Verhov. As the pick is in for Seattle. All right. This is a massive run of defensemen. The 7th selection in the draft. The Kraken select. Yeah, Chase Reed has gone to the Kraken. There you go. Damn it. Seattle gets Chase Reed then. Why did he have to fall all the way to them? Out of Sault Ste. Mary, Chase Reed goes to the Kraken. And that means there's one defenseman left for the Sharks. And you know the Jets are going to take him. Zim, I saw you before the draft. You said if Verhoff can fall, that would be amazing. So we will see. As apparently lots of GMs are texting saying, "How have they let Chase Reed fall to pick number 7?" I don't know. He almost fell to the Sharks. Now, I never expected the Sharks to actually get him, but he almost did fall to them. So, Chase Reed, he's committed to Michigan State for this 26-27 season. He was at 1.07 points per game, which was second in the OHL among defensemen last season. As they're interviewing Matthew Schaefer right now. Damn. If the Sharks won that lottery last year and they got Matthew Schaefer, that would have been amazing. I like Matthew Schaefer. As Winnipeg then are on the clock. We'll see you Winnipeg draft. For God's sake, leave my guy alone. Don't you dare take Verhoff. Now, I had Verhoff going number 7 to the Kraken. He's still on the board. Surely he's going to go number 8. I was hoping Vigo Bjork was going to go, and that would let a defenseman fall to the Sharks. We will see, though. As we're 2 picks away from the Sharks selection. There's 2 minutes on the clock. Yeah, Zim Zim, that's what I'm thinking. Verhov or trade. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. All right, we'll see. We will see. We're on the run of defensemen. Chase Reed, 18 goals, 30 assists, 48 points last year for the Greyhounds. And he went 7 overall, which was a bit of a surprise. He fell a lot more than teams were expecting. So, if this is Verhov, then who are the Sharks going to trade with? I'm thinking. Or are they going to reach? Do they have someone higher on their board? Or are they going to go best player available? And when I say reach, I mean reach for a defenseman, or are they just going to go best player available again? All right. As they're just talking about on ESPN, they're saying basically all these defensemen, they're not shrubs, they're trees, they're massive. Um, you want to build like a big wall and protect that goal. Right, let's see then. Also, Zim Zim, I'm interested. Where are the Ruck twins gonna go, or brothers? I don't know if they're twins. Where are the Ruck brothers gonna go? As the pick is in by Winnipeg. Go on, take Bjork. Don't take Verhoff. Take Bjork. All right. The Jets are selecting. There you go. Bjork goes to the Jets. Right then. That's good for the Sharks. Are they going to take Verhoff? Well, well, well. Bjork goes to the Jets. That's a great pick for Winnipeg. He's gonna be amazing. So Vigo Bjork goes to the Jets. Right, Sharks. Yeah, Zim Zim, either Keaton Veerhoff or trade for Zach Wierenski. Right. Trade 3 then to the Kraken. And uh Vigo Bjork to the Winnipeg Jets. That means it's the Sharks' turn. They're on the clock, baby. Let's go, San Jose. Let me get ready. Since it's bloody sweat, I'm sweating over here. But let's get ready for the Sharks pick. Who are the Sharks gonna take, baby? By the way, Vigo Bjork is one of the most talented players in this draft. They're saying he may have more talent than Stenberg. Now, I'm not sure about that, but the talent is certainly there. All right. Sharks pick. We'll see. Do they trade out or do they take Keaton Verhoff? Well, that is expected. All right. All right. Keaton Verhoff, then, baby. Come on, San Jose. Don't stuff this up. Take him, baby. Uh, get the cap properly straight. There we go. All right, Zim Zim. Is it gonna be Verhoff? Now they're actually talking about the issue with Verhoff. He's only 17 years old, by the way. Well, he was playing college at 17 years old, and the knock on him is he's very good offensively. Could he be a little bit better defensively? So, San Jose, what have you got for us? Are they going to go for the defenseman? They need a right-sided defenseman as they're interviewing Vigo Bjork right now. As we've got a Homer commentator on ESPN. So, let's see who the Sharks select. After the Sharks, it will be Nashville on the clock, by the way. So if Kevin comes in for their pick, I don't know. But Kevin, if you're out there, let's see. Come on, San Jose. A minute on the clock left for the Sharks. Are they going to do what we all think they should do? We will see. Peyton Veerhoff is the number one player on the board from North Dakota. The future is teal. We already took Ivar Stenberg. Now it's time to take a defenseman. And surely it's going to be Veerhoff. Let's see. The board, I don't I don't know if it It fell their way, but we will see. If they pick here, that means they are excited about who they can take. As there's 30 seconds on this clock. Let's see. Is the pick going to be in? Are they going to trade? 25 seconds now. 20 seconds on the clock for the Sharks. 15 seconds now. They're going to run out of time. The pick is in. All right, the pick is in. Who are the Sharks going to take? All right. The commissioner is ready. And we're going to get another selection here for the Sharks. As Layla Edwards is going to make the announcement here. As she delivered with pick number 2 and Ivar Stenberg. Remember, Layla Edwards, a member of the gold medal team, as she's asking if there's any Sharks fans in the building. There's not, but there's one right here. Let's go Sharks. All right, we're ready. Come on, baby. Deliver this thing to me. With the 9th pick, the San Jose Sharks are taking. Yes, from North Dakota, Keaton Verhoff. The Sharks are nailing this draft right now. They get the defenseman that they wanted. Verhoff goes to the Sharks. That's what I'm talking about. This board has felt great for the Sharks then. With the Winnipeg Jets taking Vigo Bjork, that let us take Keaton Verhoff. And look, he's 18 years old, 6'4", 215 pounds. Hey, the future is teal, baby. I love that pick. Mike Greer, he just knows what he's doing, unlike Buster Posey. That's what I'm talking about, Zim Zim. So, Keaton Verhoff, who is there, is going to be selected by the Sharks. Now, we all know what happened the last time a Bay Area team took someone from North Dakota in Trey Lance. Let's hope he goes a little bit better than Trey Lance went, because we all know how that one went. Zim Zim, how happy are you? I bet you are ecstatic. So Keaton Verhoff then is your newest member of the San Jose Sharks. I wonder if he's like, can I get a pick with Justin Bieber as well? Or is that just reserved for the Maple Leafs? As we're going to an advert break, Keaton Verhoff, 2025 Under-18 World Championship gold medalist, and he had 5 points in 5 games. Good trade for the Sharks then. So, hey, it'll be the Nashville Predators on the clock. They've got 3 minutes to make their pick. Then it will be the St. Louis Blues, and that's their first of 4 picks they have got tonight. You will not hear me complaining about that. Remember, guys, as well, Zim Zim, I know you can't be there, but we will be live for the Giants game after. Just doing a little ice hockey stream today. Mainly a baseball channel, but we do have the odd Sharks pick in there. As Zim Zim says, let's go. Are you happy with that, Zim Zim? I feel like this draft is going amazingly for the Sharks. So the Sharks still do have one more pick, by the way, pick number 27. We'll see what they do there. Although I am going to take this off because, as I said, it's 100 degrees, but well, it's like 90 degrees in my house. So this thing will make me sweat. But the Sharks then got their defenseman. Now, let me see who I had going to Nashville in my mock draft. Going to Nashville, I had as let me write that down. Keaton. What's going on there? Yeah, that would do for now. Um, Keaton Verhoff going to the Sharks. So Nashville now will be up. I'll be honest as well, Zim Zim, if you're watching. There's not really much I can say in between here because I'm quite new, so my analysis isn't going to be elite like it is baseball. Baseball I've been watching for years. I know basically every player in baseball, whereas in the NHL, I've got a long way to go. As Zim Zim, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just getting a drink, but I'll be back in a minute. By the way, for the Nashville Predators, let me tell you who I've got going to them. I've got Malte Gustafsson. Let's see if the Predators go. They think Wyatt Cullen. We'll see, actually. The Nashville Predators is about to be announced. All right. They're going to get someone to announce it. Luke Bryan, I actually know who that is as well, is going to announce this pick. Luke Bryan is announcing the pick. I know for him from American Idol. Country singer Luke Bryan is announcing this pick for the Nashville Predators. All right, Luke Bryan, who are you going to announce? I'm going with Gustafsson. Let's see, though. I could be wrong. The 10th overall selection in the NHL Draft, the Predators are selecting from the United States men's national team. They're selecting Wyatt Cullen. And that's why they're the experts over me, because I didn't have them going Wyatt Cullen. They did. So Nashville then draft Wyatt Cullen, the forward from the USA. He's 6'1", 183 pounds. So I think that's a good pick. 17 years old from Moorhead, Minnesota. Good pick by Nashville, that one. All right, guys, I'm just getting a drink, but I'll be back in a minute. But the Sharks have picked twice. They selected Ivar Stenberg and Veerhoff. So we are very happy as Sharks fans. Be back in a second, guys. All right. Apologies for that. I'm back. So 10 picks down. The biggest surprise so far has been Chase Reed falling all the way to Seattle at pick number 7. Wyatt Cullen led USA with 9 points at the 2026 Under-18s World Championship. Robert, what's your pre-game dinner tonight? Robert, I had dinner ages ago. Robert. Also, nice to see you. I don't know if you have any interest in ice hockey, but we're just doing it because the Sharks are 3 picks in the first round. Robert, I'll bounce the question back. What's your pre-game dinner tonight, Robert? For me, I had chips and fish today on a Friday night, or fish and chips. I don't know why I said chips and fish. Fish and chips today. How about you, Robert? Also, what's up? How are you as well? How's your Friday been? So 10 picks into the draft. The St. Louis Blues are going to be on the clock. And as I said earlier, they will have 4 picks in the draft in the first round. This will be their first pick. Um, you're gonna have tri-tip steak, and you've had a busy Friday. Well, hopefully it's no longer busy, and you can enjoy your evening. As his parents are getting so emotional there. White Cullen, his mum is crying in the interview. Hopefully your Friday wasn't too bad, Robert. We will be live for the Giants game later. I just thought, hey, I'm going to watch some ice hockey games on the channel. Let's stream the draft. As yet, Robert, let's hope the Giants win. I mean, have they even announced a starter for today? Last time I checked, they hadn't even announced a starter. So yeah, St. Louis is on the clock. Their 3 minutes has just begun. Who have I got going to St. Louis? Robert McDonald. I thought it was going to be Trevor McDonald. All right. To St. Louis, I had Tynan Lawrence. I don't think that's going to happen, but we will see. It's going to be tough, Robert, after yesterday's crap show and then blowing it. As there's the watch party in St. Louis or Nashville. Sorry, I thought it was St. Louis. It's Nashville. St. Louis with 2 minutes on the clock. Yeah, Robert. Did you see the lineup today, Robert? If not, I can read it out for you. Interesting. So Suzak went on the IL and Drew Kavanagh came up. So Drew Kavanagh then is gonna be the catcher today. He had a 999, yep, OPS in the minor leagues this season. So pick number 11's coming up. Robert, I'll be here to support as always and watch River Cats with Ramos at bats. All right, Robert, appreciate that. Um, I wasn't expecting many people in for this stream because obviously we're mainly a baseball channel right now. Um, but we've had a few. Well, we've had all you guys that are baseball fans as well come in. To me, this is just a relaxing stream before the Sharks game where I talk to you guys. Let's hope Ramos. Let's hope Ramos can do something in the in Sacramento. As here is the St. Louis Blues pick. As there's the watch party. All right. The 11th pick in the 2026 NHL Draft. The Blues select from Boston University. Tynan Lawrence. There you go. I got that right. Let's go. I got that right. Tynan Lawrence. I said it. You can go and check it. I'll take that. All right. That is my wait, let me just check. I think that's my fifth one correct out of 11. Let me check though. Uh, six. Yeah, I'm 5 out of 11 this draft. You know what? You won't hear me complaining. 5 for 11. I will take that as a Zim Zim. Liam, I'm leaving for the game. Might pop in at game half time. Likely see you tomorrow. All right, Zim Zim. Enjoy the Valkyries game. Go Valkyries. They're playing Atlanta tonight, Zim Zim, if that's right. But enjoy the game with Erica, Zim Zim. So 5 for 11. I'm pretty happy with that. As I had Tynan Lawrence going to the Blues. Yeah, Zim Zim, Atlanta. All right. Zim Zim, thank you for joining for a little bit. The Sharks have had a very successful draft. More family and friends. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, Zim Zim, appreciate it. Yeah, Zim Zim, send me pics. Yeah, I love your pics. They're always amazing. As we take an advert break, and the New Jersey Devils are on the clock, and there is 3 minutes. All right, Zim Zim. See ya. So, Tynan Lawrence then goes to the St. Louis Blues, and that was after um, Wyatt Cullen went to the Preds. So we're 11 picks in. I will be ending the stream no matter what pick it is, but at quarter to let me work this out on Eastern time. Quarter to 10, I will be ending the stream. Um, just to give myself a little break before the Braves Giants game. Just just to rest my voice before I start screaming at McDonald. So, by the way, Robert, if you're in here, you don't have to stay in here if you don't want to. Um, if you just have, you don't have to message as well. No pressure. Only if you enjoy the stream, you have to stay in. I shouldn't even say have to. You never have to stay in. But right, 11 picks, 12. Who did I have going number 12? As there's a minute left on the clock for New Jersey. Pick 12, I had Ethan Belchetz going to the Devils. Let's see if I make it 6 for 12 for a guy that doesn't watch many I don't know that much NHL. I'll probably be more accurate in this than I will be in the MLB mock draft. Crazy. So, 20 seconds now. Are they going to get this pick in or are they going to trade it? We've had a couple of trades already tonight. And just to go over, we had a change in draft selections. So, the Bruins did have pick number 23. They now traded that pick to the Utah Mammoth. And the Rangers did have pick number 26. They traded that to the Vegas Golden Knights as the pick is in for the New Jersey Devils. June the 26th. Although it's June the 27th where I am. As here we go then. The commissioner is about to come out and read out this next pick. The New Jersey draft room doesn't look that happy actually, if we're being honest. I think New Jersey, they need to take some big, strong defensemen, but we will see. So, with the 12th selection, the Devils are taking Alexander Command is going to the New Jersey Devils. He's a center from Sweden. Where did I have him going? I certainly did not have him going to the N- New Jersey Devils. I had him going. I've got that the wrong way round. So Alexander Command goes to the New Jersey Devils. I like that name. Command. He should be a pitcher in baseball though. As I had him going number 14 to Columbus, so not too far out. So Command goes to the New Jersey Devils. That will bring up the New York Islanders. Let's see who the New York Islanders select. He led Sweden Juniors League in points among draft eligible players. Alexander Command. He was a 2026 Under 18s World Championship gold medalist as he puts on the New Jersey Devils jersey. 3 goals, 4 assists at those Under 18 World Championship games. So they're going to interview him. His parents aren't in this interview. You know what? That's why I like the NHL more than the NBA, because then it's not just the parents. It's it's about the players, not the parents. Now, yes, it's a family success, but let your kid have the moment. So Alexander Command, 18 years old, 6'1", 187 pounds, from Danredid, Sweden. The New York Islanders, as I said, will be on the clock. By the way, I don't know why they don't just do it so you as soon as the pick is in, like the NFL, the 3-minute clock starts. It's all for adverts, I know, but as I had mocked to the Islanders, White Cullen, but he's already gone. So that's not going to be right. As Ethan Belchetz is the number 1 rated prospect still on the board, Malte Gustafsson is also highly rated. He's still on the board. He's 6'4" from Sweden, a defenseman. So he's the top defenseman on the board. Ethan Belchetz is the top offensive player left, according to Megan's best available. That is. Whether that lines up with these draft boards for the GMs, probably not. As they're taking a photo there of the top 3 picks in the draft. They were Gavin McKenna, number 1, to the Maple Leafs. Number 2, the San Jose Sharks took Ivan Stenberg. And number 3, Caleb Malhotra went to the Canucks. As there's 2 minutes on the clock here for the Islanders. Now, last year, the Islanders took Matthew Schaefer. They got lucky with that draft lottery. And wow, what a season Matthew Schaefer had. Already one of the best defensemen in the league. And damn, if the Sharks could have got him and Celebrini, that would have been the best pairing in the league. We'll see what the Islanders decide to do here with pick number 13 in the draft. I've got, since I did have them taking Wyatt Cullen, but he went already, I've got them taking Ethan Belchetz. Scott, you're back, Scott. Welcome back, Scott. Doesn't look like you may not make it to Flyers pick before the Giants game. We'll see, Scott. We will see. Giants game's at 10:15 on the East Coast. I don't know. It took about an hour to get through 9 picks. We're about well, actually, it took like an hour and 40 minutes. It's taken an hour and 40 minutes to get through 13. And we've got about an hour and 20, I would say. So it will be close, Scott. It will be close. We will see. Scott, I will say the Sharks have had an amazing night. They got the guy they wanted at pick number 9. Scott, you need our guys first week. Yeah. Yes, you do, Scott. How are the Phillies getting on, by the way? Actually, I'm just going to put on the little ticker onto this stream. Oh, just like if you turned over and you thought this was an NHL draft stream, I apologize. It's no longer an NHL draft stream. No, it, it is. It's 1-1 in the 7th inning. All right. Um, I can just add that little ticker there on the stream as what's going on? Let me disconnect this because my NHL draft stream stopped working. Bloody hell. I'm having a bit of technical issues here for this. And that should be ready. We will see then who is taken next by the Islanders as the pick is in. Let's hope, Scott, they win. We'll try and do you Phillies a favour, but I can make no promises because you know how bad the Giants are. So Matthew Schaefer is going to announce this pick for the Islanders, the overall pick in last year's draft from the USA. Now, Scott, you normally struggle against the Mets. Is that in City Field, Scott? We'll see. As the Islanders are going to select Malte Gustafsson. All right. That's not who I thought they were going to take. I had him going a bit earlier, so it's a good pick, but he's a defenseman. I thought they may go with a winger. They did not. They went with Malte Gustafsson, the defenseman from Sweden. Good pick. As the Columbus Blue Jackets will be on the clock. Scott says they just got swept by Padres. They're in. Oh no, Scott, I know how bad the Mets are. They are at City Field. We are cursed. There, I know. Hopefully, you get the win. Is Duran even available today? By the way, how many days in a row has he pitched? As for the Columbus Blue Jackets, I had them taking Alexander Command, but he's gone. So I'm going to change my selection to Ethan Belchets, but we will see. So the Islanders went for the top defenseman in the draft. As they're building a good team over there in New York. Malte Gustafsson and Matthew Schaefer. That could be a good future defensive pair. As Scott says, he did pitch last night, so he did not pitch last night, so he's available. All right, Scott, thank you. You did a bob then, Scott. I was like, he did pitch last night. How do you know he's available? No, he didn't pitch last night. Well, Scott, I hate to break it to you, but the Giants got on the phone and said, we need a closer. We can use Duran with you guys. So he did actually pitch last night. As the Blue Jackets are on the clock, they've got 2 minutes left to make their pick. We are how many pick? 7 picks away from the Flyers, Scott. We will see. What do the Flyers need, Scott, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, I don't know how great don't know how great your knowledge is like mine, but do they need a defenseman or an offenseman? As Liam Ruck is the Ruck brothers. It'd be interesting to see where they go. Yeah, Scott. Oh, he did. Yeah, it just in the bullpen as they're getting him ready. That's why the Giants bullpen blew it because he never actually came in, but he did pitch. He had a big workload in the bullpen. As there's the Columbus Blue Jackets draft headquarters. Scott, you think they could use a center? All right. Now I predicted to your Flyers. Um, I predicted a defenseman. So there's my great draft knowledge. We'll see who the Blue Jackets pick before Blue the St. Louis Blues have back-to-back picks coming up. Robert says check MLB trade rumors. All right, Robert. I'll check MLB trade rumors. I'm guessing there's some Giants trade news, but we'll see. Matt Chapman, that'd be nice. All right. MLB trade. Oh, what's it doing? I am checking it. It's just taking the piss. Oh, I don't need that. MLB trade rumors. Yeah. All right. Oh, Angels have fired their GM, Perry Manasian. They hired John Maziliak as interim GM. Wow, that's the wrong Robert. That's the wrong Manasian that's got fired. As here is the 14th selection for the Columbus Blue Jackets. They are taking from Boston Oscar Hemming. All right, Oscar Hemming. I had him going 2 picks before this. Oscar Hemming. Scott, is Alexander Command still available? No, Scott. He went to the New Jersey Devils at pick number 12. So sorry, sorry, Scott. Uh Robert, I was thinking the way we're gonna trade for Trout is if the Malaysian brothers cooked up something between them. But if Trout gets traded, I think it'll be the Phillies, right? Right, Scott, you need an outfielder. Trout's an outfielder. Um, and he is a Philadelphia Phillies fan, right, Scott? So that's where I think he would be going, Robert. Also, Robert, do you actually want Mike Trout? Do you want like an old guy? Or would you rather go young? Because the guy can't stay healthy at all. So Oscar Hemming then. What that's interesting. I just hope the Giants fire Malaysian as well. Their family is just not great. As Scott says, Trout is perfect. We need a right-handed bat for that plays outfield. Yeah, and he's from Philly. I know he would be perfect for you guys. So Oscar Hemming then is going to the Columbus Blue Jackets, the forward from Boston College. He led Finland's under-18 league in goals last season. As the Blues are on the clock, as I said, they've got the next 2 picks. I saw a couple mock drafts where they had the Ruck brothers going there, but that would be a bit of a reach. I think they're going to go Nikita Klepov. That's my guess, but it's just a guess. I have no knowledge at all. Scott says, "Funny we hit the midway point of season and all these firings I know, Scott. You'd think they'd either do it before the season, uh, or after the season. Well, not even before the season, really. You'd think after the season for most of these firings. The Phillies acted early, and that's why they're doing well. All these teams are leaving it too late. But I agree with the Angels firing Perry Manasian. He was not good enough. Just he did not deliver. I mean, when you have Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout in the same team, and you fail to make the playoffs, what are we doing? What are we doing? So we are almost halfway through the first round here. As I'm running out of water again because of this heat. I'm drinking so much water, it's insane. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to refill my water again, as there's 1 minute on the clock for the Blues to make their first selection of two. As Robert, I'll answer your message in 20 seconds once I've got this drink because it's bloody 100 degrees here in the UK because it's crazy weather. Right. So Robert says if any MLB manager coach, it will happen this year. So the off season they can have a cup of tea and wait for 27. Um, Let me read that again. If any MLB manager slash coach, it will happen this year. So the off season they can have a cup of tea. Is that because of the lockout? They have all of 2027 to decide what they're going to do. You know, Robert, it's going to be interesting to see where Alex Cora is going to go. That is going to be interesting, as the timers ran out on the clock for the Blues. Uh, Now let's see what they're going to do. Oh, we're saying we could get a trade here. Maybe this pick by the Blues is getting traded. Robert, Giants should get Cora and Mendoza. What, you want Cora as the manager and Mendoza just as an assistant coach? Third base coach. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Certainly would not mind that. I mean, Cora did take the Mets to the NLCS. I'm not sure he's the reason they're struggling, really. Oh, really, Scott? He signs with Phillies. He's got deep ties with Dombrowski when he was in. Probably then, Scott. That'd be a good signing. So, what's going on here? The Blues, the clock's run out. Are we going to make the pick then, or is this getting traded? Now, obviously, the clock running out's okay. Monster Meat Mac. I love your name, Monster Meat Mac. Welcome to Jolly Good Takes. How are you? Mike Greer is the Terminator. First of all, Monster Meat Mac, I apologize. I was wearing my shark gear, my shark jersey, and my shark's hat. But it's 100 degrees here in the UK, so and there's I have no AC, so I did have to take it off because I was sweating. But Monster Meat Mac, I completely agree. Mike Greer is the Terminator. Um, I love Mike Greer. He is so good. How would you grade their draft? I mean, Ivar Stenberg, absolute must. I love Ivar Stenberg. And then they got Verhoff at pick number 9. I think that kind of went their way. That Washington took Bjork, and that allowed the Sharks to get Verhoff. So welcome Monster Meat Mac, by the way. Um, Make sure to hit that like button if you could, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Monster Meat Mac, we will be doing Sharks streams when they play. We will be streaming their games. So if you want to join in for those streams, that would be much appreciated. Now, I'm mostly doing baseball at the moment, but come draft time, sorry, come draft time, come season time, we will be doing Sharks games as well. As the future is teal, baby. Hashtag future is teal. I go around even in the UK here. When I see hockey fans, I go, the future's teal, future's teal. As Monster Meat Max says, A plus, hands down. Only better outcome was Seattle letting Reed. I know. I can't believe Chase Reed fell all the way to pick number 7. That must mean when a player like that falls though, Monster Meat Mac, um, that always tells me maybe he's not as good as the outside consensus was. Monster Meat Mac should get to a game. You can pip and Cheerio in the tank. It's a vibe. Yeah, I've never been. I've only ever been to Madison Square Garden, and I watched the Canucks versus the New York bloody Rangers, and that was last year, so not very good. As we've got a trade alert, trade alert. So we were expecting a trade. The Blues acquire Mason McTavish to So the Ducks are trading Mason McTavish to the Blues. And picks 15 and 29 are going to Anaheim. So Anaheim is now on the clock. So that trade was expected. So they had 4 draft picks, the Blues. They've now traded 2 of those away for McTavish. What do you guys think about that? But Monster Meat Mac, I definitely want to go to the tank. I know it's a vibe. And I love your use of cheerio, a British phrase. Cheerio. But no, absolutely. I need to go to a game in the tank. The thing is, Monster Meat Mac, I kind of want to go when the Sharks, Giants, and Niners are all playing at the same time. The issue is the Giants never get to the playoffs, so I can't go then. But Monster Meat Mac, where are you from, my friend? You from the Bay Area? So the Anaheim Ducks are on the clock. They've got 2 minutes to make the pick. Scott, you only know Cheerios, the cereal, very tasty. Yeah, yes, yes, Scott. I like Cheerios as well. But no, cheerio. Bye bye St. Louis, your 15th pick as they trade it for McTavish from the Anaheim Ducks. What do you guys think of that trade? I think that's not a bad trade for either team. The Anaheim Ducks getting 2 first-round picks. By the way, Monster Meat Mac, if you're still in there, who do you want the Sharks to draft with pick number 27? As we will see who the Ducks will select. I've got to say, by the way, Scott, guys, like that on the clock timer, it completely ran out. I don't know how they got that trade off, unless it just took so long for them to announce it after it already happened. So 50 seconds on the clock. Scott, they had 3 first-round picks, Scott. I know. It's crazy. Picks number 2, 9, and 27. Yeah, you want them to trade 27 for an NHL ready D man. I agree. I agree. There's so much young talent on the team already. If you can get a solid defenseman that's gonna help let these young guys grow and develop and coach them, then I agree. But no, I've got to come out for a Sharks game. I've got to come out. But look, the Sharks are the most exciting team in the Bay Area, and Mike Grit is definitely the best GM. By the way, Monster Meat Mac, how many games do you go to a year, if you don't mind me asking? Do you get a chance to go to a lot of games? As here comes the pick for the Anaheim Ducks. Who are they gonna take? They are selecting Nikita Klepov is going to the Anaheim Ducks. Now, where did I have him going in my mock draft? Um, I had him going to the Sabres at 20, so he went 5 picks earlier than I thought. 18 years old, 6 foot defenseman. Defenseman, right winger from Russia. Now, Anaheim, they are a young team as well. Leo Carlson is their superstar. Not as good as Celebrini though. So they're going to add a winger. We'll see if he develops into a top 6 player or not. Monster Meat Mac, about 5 a year, give or take. That's pretty good going. And Monster Meat Mac, from what everyone says, watching it on TV is nothing like going to the game. The atmosphere when you go to an ice hockey game, um, also just like I've been to one game, seeing the puck for me was way easier when I was actually there than on the TV. Um, that was like the big difference for me was the puck. As Scott says, I'm happy for you, Monster Mac. Sharks are going to take center stage in the Bay Area for quite some time. I agree, Scott. The future's teal. By the way, Monster Meat Mac, Scott in here, he's a Philadelphia Flyers fan. So look, we welcome all ice hockey fans here, but this is a Sharks show. As Scott says, the Shark Tank is a relatively small stadium. There are no bad seats in the stadium. Look, there's never any bad seats in an ice hockey game, though. As rookies to lead the OHL in points, 145, 206, 07 London, and then Saginaw, Nikita Klepov. I'll tell you what, not a big fan of Anaheim's uniform. I don't know about you. Yeah, Monster Meat Mac. Have you been a fan for a while? Because I bet 2016 was a lot of fun before losing to the Penguins. I bet that was a lot of fun. Let's you know, when I watch it on TV, it sounds amazing. I definitely want to go to a game. Also, Monster Meat Mac, if I do go to games, I'm always going to vlog it as well. Um, I want to vlog the travel from London to San Francisco Airport. I would fly into, and then the drive to San Jose. But look, the team right now, I don't even care they didn't make the playoffs. I couldn't believe they were even that competitive. I thought maybe we're going to be a year or two away from being competitive. But it's the bloody Nashville Predators. We can never beat the Nashville Predators. It annoys the crap out of me. As all your life, I went to games on that run, but not the cup. I bet cup prices are probably quite a lot. As Scott says, if you do go in the fall, you should try to catch Sharks and Niners game in the same trip. Yeah, Scott. As I was saying, I wanted to catch Sharks, Niners, and Giants. The issue is the Giants never make it to October, so I can't. But no, I definitely want to catch 49ers and Sharks games. Although I am bad luck normally when I go to sporting events, and I don't want to bring the Sharks any bad luck. But I've got my Sharks jersey. Because the future is teal. Now, Monster Meat Matt, if we're being honest, I got to give you a lot more credit. You deserve the team the Sharks are building a lot more than I do. Because for me, I've only started following it recently. Now, I'm only 19 years old and live in the UK, so it's not something we really grow up on. But I've only started following it the last couple of years, really since they drafted Celebrini. That's when I first watched, and then I've watched since then. So I don't want to say a bandwagon, but you're much more of a deserving fan than I am, and I've just got to be honest because look, some fans have suffered a lot more than me. As the St. Louis Blues are on the clock here, and well, that this draft tracker's way ahead because it's just told me Maddox Dejanay is going to St. Louis at pick number 16. The center from Canada is 6'4", 198 pounds. He'll have to put on a bit more muscle. I know. I definitely did miss the dark times, Monster Meat Mac. Um, rooting for Nick Melawake, and I hope I'm pronouncing these names right, by the way, and Carl Grunstrom. Now, Monster Meat Mac, guessing by your name, is Macklin Celebrini your favourite player? I would guess yes. From Quebec, Maddox Dejanay. Because I would say I really liked actually. First of all, I like the Kiefer Sherwood trade. I actually really like Kiefer Sherwood, but also um my favourite player is Michael Misa. I love Michael Misa. For some reason, I love the name Michael Misa. MM. Um, and I think he's going to be really exciting. He really started to grow into the back end of last season. Now, Monster Meat Mac, I also want to get your opinion if you're still in there. What was your opinion on the William Eklund trade? What was your opinion on that? Um, I actually liked it because that meant you were going to take Ivar Stenberg, and you don't need all these players. If you can turn Eklund into a top defenseman, then that's fine. But I think Eklund's going to work well. I think in Ottawa, Eklund's probably going to do quite well. So the LA Knights, Kings, sorry, Knights. Buddy, that's a WrestleMania player. The LA Knights is picking it. No, the LA Kings are picking, and I hate the LA Kings. So let's hope they stuff this one up. I hope the LA Kings take one of the Ruck brothers and reach. As by the way, Scott, the Phillies are winning 2-1, bottom of the eighth over the Mets. I just saw that. Oh yeah. Um, of course, Jumbo. Of course, Monster Meat Mac. Of course, Mac is just my name, and Monster Meat is a Okay, I got you. I can say a dick joke. It's fine. We're not going to get demonetized. My favorite on the team now, Askarov. All right. I just want him to be a Wool. Eklund trade was good. Yeah, Askarov was hit or miss. Um, I love Nedeljkovic. I love that fight against Florida. I can't believe how dirty Florida was. They were absolutely the dirtiest team. Um, but Nedeljkovic in that fight, that's why ice hockey is different, man. That really got me going. You agree the Eklund trade was good. Ottawa needed a cheap retooling piece. We needed Verhoff. Nope, completely agree. Monster Meat Mac. Now I know about your monster meat though. It I'll just call you Triple M as oh here we go booing the commissioner again. It's a favorite. By the way, Triple M, how did you actually find my channel? Did you just did you just search up NHL Draft? Or did it pop up for you? If you don't mind me asking, as GMMG is the fucking Terminator. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because I do baseball watch-alongs right every day right now, and Buster Posey is the complete opposite. He signed these old guys when the team weren't ready, Mike Greer has just gone completely young. He tore it down. He said, "Guys, it's going to be tough for a couple of years. Stay with us, and we'll build you a long, sustainable, winning franchise." And fans can appreciate that. Whereas the Giants, they patched together this crap, and that's why the Sharks are going to get way better. You search up NHL Draft Sharks Lives. Shannon is great, but he doesn't talk about the Sharks enough. All right, all right. Look, Monster Meat Mac, because I'm kind of new to ice hockey. I know a fair bit, but not as much as I know about other sports. The Sharks is what I'm most knowledgeable about, so that's why I speak about them the most. As Scott says, yes, 2-1, bottom of the eighth. I was just watching highlights of Derek Hill robbing Soto in the first that I missed. That I got that notification on my phone saying there was a crazy catch. As let's see then who the Kings select. Please fuck this up and go for someone shit. As by the way, Scott, your GM for the Flyers won the GM of the Year award, by the way. They just announced that. So congrats to him. As what's big in England? Yeah, soccer's big, cricket as well. I like cricket. Um but to me, American sports is my favorite. Baseball, ice hockey, and NFL um is what I watch the most. Well, I do watch soccer as well, but no, I would say mainly mainly American sport. Sorry. Um, as Scott says, yeah, you love him. Yeah, no, he is great. Monster Meat Mac. I saw the US cricket team beat like Pakistan once, and my Indian friend went absolutely bonkers. Yes, because India hate Pakistan. Absolutely. The thing with the USA cricket team though, it's a lot of I don't want to be rude, but it's a lot of Indians that work have family in America or are moved to America that weren't good enough to play for Team India. But the USA cricket team, it's not quite like the soccer team, but I see they have Major League Cricket over here as well. We'll see if cricket gets as big. I don't think it will though, because cricket's even slower than baseball. So there's 1 minute 40 on the clock for the Kings. Ethan Belchetz, the forward, is the number one player left on the board. We will see who they go. The Capitals um, are in line to pick next. Then the Mammoth, and then the Buffalo Sabres will have their second pick of the night. The pick number 20 was with the Sharks, but they gave that away. And then 21 is your Philadelphia Flyers, Scott. So we've got a minute left before this pick by the Kings. Now, in my mock draft, I had the Kings selecting Adam Novotny. We will see. He has not been taken. That's my prediction. I've got 6 right so far, out of the 16, which it's okay. Um, I mean the front three was a given, I feel like. So I don't want to rave about it, but we will see who the Kings take. But no, also Triple N, ice hockey by far the best playoffs. Oh, Scott Kirkering, Orion, is it Orion Kirkering? 1, 2, 3, bottom of the eighth. That dude, he struggled earlier in the year, but he's got it now. As yeah, Durant. No, Scott, I told you the Giants used him. He can't come in the game. Oh, oh my God. Okay, Triple M. I just let me read the full comment, but I saw the word ranch, and that's a thing for me. Let me read the full comment though. Have to admit, I didn't realize you blimey bastards didn't know about ranch. The World Cup has really opened a lot of eyes on the regular people here in the US. As there is a trade, I think Trade alert. There is a trade alert. So I'll get to your comment in a minute. So the Kings are trading pick number 17 to the Utah Mammoth. So the Mammoth are now on the clock in exchange for picks 19 and 83. So a pick for pick trade here. So they move down 2 spots, the Kings, and gain the 83rd pick. I like trading back. If you know me, I love a trade back. If you, if there's no one you really like on the board there and you feel like you're reaching, just trade back. So Monster Triple M about Ranch is when I went to the US a couple of years ago, I'd never had it before. And I went to Popeyes and they were like, "Oh, do you want ranch dressing?" I thought, "All right, I'll try some ranch dressing." I tried it. Oh my fucking god, it's my new favorite sauce. Now, you can't get ranch dressing like from the shops over here, so I have to get garlic and herb, which is just nowhere near the same. So, every time I go to America, I make sure I get ranch dressing. It's literally my favorite. I can't believe we don't have it in the UK. It's so stupid. It's so good. Chicken and ranch. Oh, got to give credit to you Americans for that one. As Scott says, if I discovered ranch and blue cheese for the first time, my mind would be blown as well. It is funny, all the fan bases coming over for the World Cup. Um, there's so many things you know, everyone always talks about the portion sizes in the US as well. When you when you've never had actually portions from the US, you hear it's big. Then when you go, you're like, fucking hell. That's way way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. But no, look, if I lived in America, I'd probably be about 300 pounds. So it's a good thing I don't, because the food there, it's the sauces, food sizes, um, it's too much. So the Utah Mammoth are on the clock then. They've got 1 minute left to make a pick. We will see who they pick. The Kings move back 2 spots. So Utah traded ahead of Washington. Now, I had Washington taking JP Hurlbut, but I feel like I did a bit more research and maybe he might go a little bit lower down. But we will see. I'm going to go Adam Novotny. I had him going to the Kings at number 17. I'm still going to have him going to the Mammoth though at pick number 17 as the pick is in and the commissioner is at the podium. As they're thanking the 2026 Blackstone Valley hockey team. All right, enough of that. On to the draft pick. Well done. Congratulations on winning. But you were the Vegas Golden Knights, so not too big a congratulations since you were wearing all their jerseys. As by the way, if you could hit that like button, it does help out the channel, guys. If you're new, we are live streaming every day. We will stream Sharks games when their season is on. So if you're an ice hockey fan, make sure to come back for that. And I will be wearing my Sharks jersey like I was earlier, because I can guarantee it won't be 100 degrees come October here in the UK. As they're showing a little video here for the Mammoth. Now the Mammoth did make the playoffs last year. That was a bit of a surprise. But no, Scott, yeah, you Americans definitely have a lot more options than we do over here. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, because obviously obesity over there is a lot higher as well. So we're just waiting here for the Mammoth pick. No, absolute Triple M. I could do that. It's just a lot more money. But I could do that. But, that's, it's not a bad idea, it's just a lot of money, and I'm a cheap I like being cheap. But, like, now you guys like, now we have Popeyes over here, they have brought it, they have brought that as, apologies here. They have brought ranch over, but, the thing is, you can only get it at, like, that restaurant. You can't get it in the shops and take it home. Because once I tried to take home loads of ranch and, I tried all the ranch and, it went out of date after a day. So, that's the issue I had. As, I should just send you a box of them to a PO, box or something. They're like a buck each for seasoning lot. Are they really? Yeah, because with shipping costs, that's more than the actual buck itself. You don't have to do that, Monster Meat Mac, you don't have to do that. It's fine. If you want to, send me an email, it's in the description, but, you honestly, you don't have to. As, we're getting ready for the selection here for the mammoth. We will see who they take as, by the way, they're just referencing again, I wanna take the time as well. The, Venezuelan earthquakes, 900 people have been killed and 50,000 people are missing. So I want to take time before this draft pick, by the way, just to say I'm sorry for losses in Venezuela. That was not good. As they're just doing another kind message as well. As Scott says, it sounds like a great Christmas gift or the birthday, which is coming. Yeah, Scott, my birthday is next week. Next Thursday is my birthday. I actually don't. Do the Giants play next week? Because it is a Thursday, so maybe they don't, and they can't ruin it. Well, even if they lose, it doesn't ruin it. As they're just saying thank you for the hospitality. By the way, Triple M, what did you think of Daxon Rudolph going number 4? What a shock! Daxon Rudolph going number 4 to the Sabers. I think Sabers fans were like Chase Reed, come on, Chase Reed, Daxon Rudolph. Oh my god! As we're ready for the selection here. The Utah Mammoth are going to select from the Windsor Spitfires, Ethan Belches. Well, there you go. He was the number 1 offensive player on the board, and that's a good pick by Utah. That's why they traded him. They're just saying how they viewed him as a top 10 player, and he's gone at number 17. So that's who they thought Washington were going to take. They jump ahead of Washington and they go and get their guy, the 18-year-old, 6'5" from Oakville, Ontario. He's 230 pounds. I'll tell you what, I think he's going to be good. Scott, oh look, Duran is in the game. Must have been a different Duran pitching for the Giants. Yeah, Scott, I think it was Jaron Duran from the Red Sox. We were using a position player because they were that bad. So Belshitz then. Let's see, let's see what the Capitals do now in response to that. As by the way, we hit 80 subscribers, so I appreciate you if you subscribed. We actually hit 80 yesterday, but someone unsubscribed. But we're back up to 80, so we're 20 away from 100. So I appreciate all you guys. As I'm going to live stream every day for at least a year. Um, although I don't know what's going to happen because next year if baseball's cancelled. Um, we'll be doing Stanley Cup playoffs then, and then God forbid I may have to actually do WNBA if that's on. So Ethan Belshitz then is going to the Mammoth. Let's see. Triple X, what's your expectations for the Sharks next season? I think I don't know if I'm ready to call them a playoff team yet. I think maybe just building on this year, getting a bit closer. We will see. I mean, you think Celebrini is only going to be even better. and he already broke the franchise record for most points in a season. Will Smith is gonna be better. Like Misa is gonna be better. So, what's your expectations? Playoffs or no playoffs? Triple M. As they're talking here. Scott, I'll be honest, it's going to be close between the Phillies and the Sharks. Um, Between the Phillies, sorry, and the Giants game, because these trades have taken up the time as they're interviewing Ethan Belshitz. So, Scott, we'll see who your Philly Flyers take. I keep going to say Phillies because I normally like Phillies, but look, if we can beat the Braves for you today, Scott, that'd be good. As Adam Novotny is still in there. Yeah, I know, Scott. Yes. In fairness, I keep going to call a few teams by their baseball names because I call baseball games. Um, and I'll do that when I start calling Sharks games. When it's like the Washington, I'll be like, the Sharks have scored against the Nationals by accident, and that'll be embarrassing. So 2 minutes 40 on the clock for the Washington Capitals. They don't make it easy either on me. Capitals Nationals. We'll see who Washington takes, as we are 3 picks away from the Phillies. By the way, we will be live Triple M for the Giants game, but I don't expect you to join that because unless you're a Giants fan, then there's no point watching. Oh, okay. The guy's trying to lean in to get hit by a pitch. Lindor. Scott, that pisses me off. The Marlins did that to the Giants. I hate when people do that. They should just get automatic out if you do that. Then they'll never do that. So, 1 minute 40 then on the clock for the Nationals. And I just did it for the Capitals. God. Let's see who they take. I don't know if Triple M's still in there. If you are, I've got a question for you, Triple M. But even if you're not, I do appreciate you for joining anyway. It's nice to see some Sharks fans in here. Because I know no Sharks fans across the pond. So, I see it's Phillies 2, Mets 1. Scott in the bottom of the ninth. Keep me updated. Elton Hermanson is the number 1 player on the board on Megan's best available. On Liam's best available, who have I? On Liam's best available, I have got Tommy. No, did he already go? Did Tommy Blair already go? Oh, Lindor's on first. I got Tommy Blair as the best available. I can't remember if he went. I don't think he did though. Yeah, I got Tommy Blair as best available. As the pick is in by the Nationals, and they have taken Oliver Servanto, the centre from Finland. Up the Finland. I like Finland. 6'3", 213 pounds. So that's who the that's who they're gonna take. The Capitals. Wilson, what's up? How you doing? Listen to the show driving home from work. Well, Wilson, I'm doing great. How are you? It's not the best commentary I'll ever do because this is a bit different. It's a draft, but we will be live for the Giants game after the well, in about 40 minutes here. I'll be live for the Giants game. Let's hope we can get to the Sharks pick 27. As Servanto then goes to the Capitals, the 17-year-old. and that will bring up the LA Knights, Kings. Okay, bloody hell. LA Kings are on the clock now. The LA Kings traded back from 17, acquiring pick number 83, and just for moving back 2 spots. So that gets an A plus trade from me for the Kings' point of view. As look, it was a late one then for you, Wilson. What's the time over there? 6:30, driving home from work on a Friday. At least your work's over now. Actually, Wilson, I don't know how much you like ice hockey, really, but we did have Triple M in it, who is a big Sharks fan. So I don't know if he's still in it, but he's a new member of the Jolly Good Takes community, and he's just telling me about how good Ranch is, and he wants to send me some packets because you can get it for a lot cheaper over there than you can over here. So Oliver Savanto, 2 goals, 2 assists in 5 games at the under-18s Olympics, World Championships, and he was named the best forward in Finland's under-18 league from Tappara, Finland. Although Wilson, I actually don't expect you to message if you're driving. Don't message while driving. Drive safely. They compare Oliver Savanto to Alexander Barkov. Um, we'll see if he lives up to that, as he went 18 overall. So Scott, we're almost there. It's actually working out well if the Red Sox, if the Phillies hold on, and then it's your pick up. We'll see though. You've gone quiet, which makes me think the Mets are threatening. I tell you what impresses me as well, by the way. Um, it impresses me all these foreign players speaking English. That always shocks me. Um, like to me, that's so impressive. He's from Finland, but he can speak good English. As Wilson says, Triple M. Yeah, well, his name's technically not Triple M, but he does have a dick name. That sounds a bit rude. He's got a dick joke in his name, so that's why I call him Triple M, Wilson. But you don't follow hockey as much anymore, but you still enjoy it. I mean, you probably know more than me, as I'm trying to learn all the time. As Scott says, struck him out looking 2-1 final, 3.5 games back of Atlanta. Expect them to be back 3 by the end of the night. Don't expect the Giants to do you a favor. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Scott, that is not going to happen. All right then, who are the Kings going to take? As they've got 2 minutes on the clock to make a pick. So let's see. I'm still at 6 right in this mock draft. I've got the Kings taking Adam Novotny. I keep saying Novotny. I originally had him up to the Kings at 17. Since he's still on the board and they traded back a couple of spots, that's who I've got them taking. As there's 5 of you watching right now. I didn't even think we'd have 5 people in the chat. So I appreciate all 5 of you that are watching. I thought maybe we'd have 1 or 2 for an ice hockey live draft, because it's the first ice hockey thing I've done on this channel. It won't be the last, but it's the first. So appreciate all you 5 people that are watching it and taking your Friday evening listening or watching me stream this game. As yeah, I can see the final 2-1. Phillies beat the Mets. Yeah, Red Sox are beating the Yankees 6-1 as well. As we're on an advert break here on ESPN. I tell you what, I thought it's a bit of a scam because how I watched this NHL draft, because basically I thought, first of all, you have to watch it through an app called DAZN to actually watch the NHL in the UK. And then I went on it and it said £20 for the season pass, and you can watch every NHL game, every playoff game. I thought £19 or 20, it's £20. £20. That's a great deal. Turns out that's just for the rest of the season until September. Then I have to pay 120. But that's fine, as they're showing the replay of Justin Bieber announcing the first pick of the draft. So Tommy Bleal, who is my highest rated prospect, is still on the board, but I've got them taking Novotny. We'll see. But yeah, Wilson, we'll be doing NHL games as well on the days there's no basketball, no MLB, which the Giants won't be in October anyway. But we will be doing playoff games then, and no NFL, right? So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Are we gonna get no? The pick is in for the LA Kings. They just got that pick in. As with the 19th selection in the draft, the Kings are gonna take a Swedish player. Elton Hermansson is going to the Kings, a forward from Sweden. Scott, I wonder how much they paid Beaver to make an appearance. I don't know, Scott. They make it out like he's a big fan, but I don't know. Um, a couple 100K, maybe a guess. You'd like to think he would do it for free, but there's no way he'd do it for free. But he doesn't need money. What what amount is he going to get paid that he actually goes, oh wow, that's nice. That made a nice dent in my bank account. So Elton Hermansson goes to the Kings, and the Buffalo Sabres will be on the clock. And Scott, we are one pick away from your Philadelphia Flyers. So this pick originally belonged to Edmonton before they traded it to the Sharks. I was hoping the Sharks would get a little bit higher than the 20th pick, but it's fine. And then the Phillies will be at pick number 21. The Penguins will be 22. The Mammoth 23. The Vancouver Canucks with their second pick at 24. Ottawa at 25. The Golden Knights at 26. San Jose 27. Montreal 28. Anaheim 29. Calgary at 30. Carolina and Ottawa to end the first round. So Elton Hermansson goes to the Kings. As the Buffalo Sabres are on the clock, the host team, and the crowd gets excited. The one time they won't boo the commissioner. Let's see who they go for. As it's finally starting to cool down a little bit in my room. God, these last few days I've been dripping in sweat because of how hot it is. I can't wait for this heat wave. It's going. Tomorrow's the last day. It's going to be relatively hot. As there's 30 seconds gone on the clock here. So there's 2 minutes 30 left. I tell you what, this is I've watched the NBA, baseball, and NFL draft a lot more. I love the way the NHL do it compared to the NFL. I think they do it way better. I love the trade alert. It's done by the crowd. It's not done by these people at ESPN. So I love the way the NHL draft goes. Only 3 minutes on the clock as well. Not BS time. You know, a few too many interviews and commercials for my liking, but that's always going to be the case. So I don't really want to complain about that. So overall, NHL draft is getting a thumbs up from me. Also, I mean, I'm having a ton of fun on this stream. About 6 picks in, I thought, oh my god, this could be a long night. I didn't know how it was going to go, but right now, I'm having a lot of fun. That's because of you guys. So appreciate all of you. As Buffalo has a minute left on the clock. And this is a nice getaway from the Giants for a little bit. A little stream where we don't have to be whinging about Giants baseball. And actually, when we do stream Sharks games, you're going to see a completely different me. It's going to go from negativity to positivity. So, 45 seconds left on the clock for the Sabres. Right, new prediction, Adam Novotny. I've kept saying he's got to go at some point. I got him going to Buffalo. As Gavin McKenna is now in the ESPN studio, so they're interviewing him. What's your guys' opinions on Gavin McKenna? Not to be rude, but he kind of strikes me as a little bit of a douche. Um, although when they interview him, he seems nice, but it just looks like someone that is a bit miserable. But he does seem nice when they interview him. So and that's why you never judge a book by its cover, right? Well, that's like a 5-year-old saying, really. But we will see who the Sabres select. I don't think we're going to get the Sharks pick in, but that's fine. Before the Giants game, as the pick is in for Buffalo. Buffalo, who are they going to select? As Thurman Thomas is going to come and announce the pick for the Sabres. Oh, I like this. No BS. He's getting straight to it. The Buffalo Sabres are selecting from Miami University, Iliam, Ilya Morozov from Miami University. Ilya Morozov, the center, is going to the Sabres. Now, where did I have him mocked? I definitely had him mocked in the first round. I had him going 26 to the Rangers. Um, I give that a B plus pick. 17 years old, 6'3", 205. I take it. I give it a B minus. He's from Russia, so B minus because of that. But he goes 20th, and Scott, your Philadelphia Flyers are now on the clock. We will see who they take. As Ilya Morozov goes right there at 20. Now, Scott, I got the best player being Tommy Bleal. Maybe you guys may end up getting Adam Novotny, though. We will see. And after that, I feel pretty confident about Ryan Lynn going to the Penguins. So Ilya Morozov is going to get a standing ovation there by the crowd. Scott, it's working perfectly for you. I may try and stay on for the Sharks pick. We'll see. The Giants game's in 35 minutes. The Sharks pick is 7 away. We will see. But at least the Flyers. I don't actually have to have a break. I was just going to get a drink and rest my voice, but it's fine. We'll see. If I miss the Sharks pick, it's not the end of the world. I saw the most two important ones. They may even trade that pick as well. So the Flyers are on the clock. I actually need to charge my phone though, otherwise this is going to die. That'd be a disaster. The Sharks are about to pick. Oh no, it died. By the way, 13 likes on this NHL Draft stream. That's amazing by everyone that's like that. As we are going to get the Philadelphia Flyers pick. They are on the clock. I always find these player interviews a bit awkward. I remember Celebrini was really awkward in his player interview. He's talked about that now after. Right. Yeah, 3 minutes. They're on the clock, the Phillies. Let's see who they take. As bloody hell, this is annoying me now. Bloody shaking the camera. That's how excited I am for the Flyers. That's just not gonna work. All right, we'll have to have it like that. We will see. We will see, Scott. Centre or winger? Now, Scott, are you like me? When teams draft centres or wingers, I get way more excited. I just they're more exciting the centres than the wingers and the defensemen. Even it's a bit like the draft, really. Um, a bit like the draft. It's um, it's a bit like American football, really. I'm always more excited for offensive players, but the defensive players you could argue matter the most. And it's the same in baseball. Pitching matters more than hitting. Ice hockey, defense, right? So we will see. 2 minutes to go for this Flyers pick. I will predict. I'm not going to say Adam Novotsky because I keep picking him. I will predict uh, JP Holbert. I'm predicting. Scott JP Holbert is who I'm predicting. We will see though. There's been no goalies today picked, Scott. I know the Sharks took the top goalie in last year's draft, they believed. I think at the start of the second round, I could be wrong, but I think it was the first pick of the second round. But no goalies have been picked so far, as we're 1 minute away from the Philadelphia Flyers pick. Let's see. They imagine they trade it, Scott, and you never get to see it. That would be funny. As under a minute. Da-da-da-da, 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 da-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Yeah, Scott, it may not be a good goalie class. You may be right. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't really know. Um, I just don't I don't know if goalies normally go in the first round, but so far, yeah, not any goalies. And in all the mock drafts I saw, I didn't see any goalies either in the whole first round. So I'm guessing no goalies are going to get taken. As 10 seconds to go, I say we've been live for 2 hours and 50 minutes. It does not feel like 2 hours and 50 minutes, to be honest. It feels like an hour. I can't believe it's been 2 hours and 50 minutes. There's no way I could have sat in my San Jose outfit the whole time. I would have been as red as a tomato. As 0 seconds on the clock here. So what's happening? There's a trade, Scott. Scott, the Flyers are trading the pick. Can you believe it? Ha! We've waited all this time, and they're trading the pick. Unbelievable. We'll see what they do. The clock has run out, so this only holds up the draft. No, Scott, I'm not joking. They've traded the pick. When we have announcement of what they've traded, I will let you know. But yes, they've traded the pick. Scott, you've waited all this time for them not even to pick. It's a bit like the 49ers. I waited all night, stayed up all night to watch the draft, and then they traded out of the first round. Let's see if they've traded out the first round here, though. We will see. Also, Scott, I was a bit of an idiot for I scheduled 2 streams. I scheduled the Braves stream earlier as let's see. It's a bit weird how we know about a trade, but we have to waste all this time before finding out what the trade is. So come on, Scott, are they really? Scott, are the Sharks actually getting it? No way. Right, they're announcing it right. Oh, the Sharks are actually getting the pick. 27-62. The Sharks are trading, baby. Sharks trade. I was not expecting that. Sharks trade. Let's get ready. Oh, baby. So we're trading back in the first round. That Scott, I'm sorry, but this is great news because I get to do all the Sharks picks. Although maybe now I won't get to do the Flyers. We'll see. So the Sharks trade pick 27. Right, let's go, Sharks. Right, 21. We're actually trading up. Mike Greer's cooking again. What are we cooking here? As I've actually broke this hat. Oh no, let me fix this hat. I broke the hat, but it's fine. I can fix it after. All right, Scott. Well, if anyone was going to trade for it, at least we're trading for it. So the San Jose Sharks then are trading for this pick. Let's go. Who are they going to take? Right, my prediction. Tommy Blyle. Tommy Blyle, Sharks. Go on, draft Tommy Blyle. Scott, I can't believe this is happening. As if. Oh, yeah, Scott, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Let's see what the Sharks do then. Go on. Tommy Blyle. That's who I want. Pick is in. Tommy Blyle. Tommy Blyle. That's my prediction. Tommy Blyle. All right. Here's the commissioner with the pick. The Sharks are going to select Tommy Blyle. Go on. Ryan Lynn. Oh, oh, that is a great pick. They trade ahead of the Penguins, who were almost certainly going to take him. That's what I'm talking about. They get a defenseman. The Sharks jump ahead of the Penguins and take Ryan Lynn. And I knew on my mock draft I had Ryan Lynn going to the Penguins. Everyone thought Ryan Lynn was going to the Penguins. So we trade up ahead of them. Now he is only 5'11". He's 18 years old from Richmond. That's what I'm talking about, San Jose. So the Sharks then trade for Ryan Lynn. Scott, I'm sorry the Flyers didn't make a pick, but that's what I'm talking about. They g- that is what I'm talking about. The future is teal, baby. Ryan Lynn is a Shark. So we've drafted then Ivar Stenberg. Um, I've already forgot the other guys. Keaton, Verhoff, and now Ryan Lynn. Oh, Mike Greer is cooking. I love that trade. Yeah, Scott. Lynn was definitely going to go to Pittsburgh. So we definitely knew that. We traded ahead of them, took our guy that we liked. So, my God, 3 picks inside the top 21 here. Sharks then, let's go. The future is teal, baby. All right, Scott, I'll stay on for a little bit though. There's no way we're getting to pick 27 though after that trade. So that pick happened then. Off goes the uniform. Yes, Scott, see you for the Giants game. Right, I'm going to end the stream here as well and get ready for the Giants game because we're not going to get to your pick, Scott. So I apologise. But the Sharks then trade up and take Ryan Lynn ahead of the Penguins, and everyone thought they were going to get Ryan Lynn from the Penguins. Um, the Penguins were going to set Ryan Lynn. The Sharks with Mike Greer, the smart GM. That's what he does. Apologies, Triple M, if you just joined. I don't know. Someone just joined. I don't know who it is, but I am gonna end the stream here. I can't do all the first round because I'm gonna go live for the Giants game in 15 minutes. But appreciate everyone. So the Sharks then are busy on draft day as they trade up for pick 21. They take Ryan Lynn. The future is teal. Thanks everyone for watching, and Triple M, thank you for subscribing. We will be back with Sharks hockey when they do play. But until then, everyone that's watching, take care. I'll see you in 15. Goodbye. As a debut ice hockey stream here on Jolly Good Takes. A couple of people did just join as well. Um, if Triple M's in there, I'll wait a little bit. I want to see his take on the trade. But if you guys if you're not Triple M, then just leave because I'm about to end the stream, and that would help me out. But thank you everyone for watching as well. I'm just going to stay in here for a minute or two as the Sharks then take Ryan Lynn. So they get two defensemen in this class, and they get arguably one of the top prospects in Ivar Stenberg. So what a day for the Sharks. The future is most certainly teal. That is what I'm talking about. That was great. As yeah, you left. So thank you for leaving, mate. You you helped me out. So I'll be live for the Giants game then. Everybody, thank you for watching. That's all from me. More ice hockey to come, but for now, since there's baseball live, we will be doing that. And apologies if you're watching on replay and you wanted to see a late pick for your team. I do apologize. But goodbye, everybody, and see you next time.